Hello. What's happening? Something happening.
I need more of a formal, like, we're ready.
All right.
No, like,
Rolling
too late.
cams, rolling
Give me a
cams.
countdown.
You don't get a second chance.
no, I
In
want
this
I want a
world.
second chance. You do.
No,
so
you
many
don't.
people get second chances.
No, they don't. We're
I can
in
name
the,
10.
We're in the episode.
I want a second chance.
No. I think it's... hang on, this is so fitting for today's episode.
I have no idea what you're about to do.
So people always come up to Luke and I, and sometimes the energy is like really unbelievable, right? And what people share with us and ask of us. The other day, Luke and I were going out for lunch with a client, and
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I see this woman ahead of me trying to pat a dog. And you know when you sometimes see a really excited person meet an excited dog, but their energies don't match? So the dog started like bolting and running around, and this man had it on its lead and it was in the city. And anyway, I was a bit taken aback because they reminded me of somebody that I used to work with that I didn't like. And so I gave this person a look like... and then I've walked past them, and then I turned back around, and then I realized it wasn't that person that I used to work with. So then I was like, oh God, they just received full heavy Scott energy. Then she starts smiling and waving behind me, and I was like, hi. She's like, oh, I love you. And I was like, thank you. And I was like, fuck, the poor woman, like, because I was like this. Anyway, I get up on the steps where I'm meeting you, and we're with our manager. And this woman comes up and she's like, I know you. She's like, you're the Sassy brother. And I said, yes. She goes, I just need to share something with you. She said, 6 months ago, got a call saying that I was a candidate for 2 lung transplants. 2 lung transplants? Is that how we say it?
Yeah.
And she said, and it was a success. I had it a week ago. Look at me now walking around the streets, breathing fresh air, living my best life. She goes, and I get to see you, somebody I admire, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, really, lung transplants? And at that moment, she goes, yeah. She lifts up her top and she's like, I'm thinking she's about to show me her boobs.
Meanwhile, this is when I've walked around the corner. So
no
I'm like,
context.
what is going on here? This person's flashing Scott and our manager. And I'm like, what the fuck?
And then I'm like, sorry, Luke's here. And she's like, oh, yay. And again, she's like, top up. And
She's like, you've probably never heard of a lung transplant. And I'm like, I came from a hospital. They're very common.
Smarter. And I was wearing this knitted kind of top, and she had this crocheted like top on. Anyway, she was complimenting me on mine, and I was so sassy, but I didn't mean to be. I was like, oh, you can tell yours is handmade. And she was like, yeah, I made it. And I was like, oh no, I meant it in a good way. Like mine's like clearly done.
And how does this all end up?
So we are leaving hours later from this catch up with a client. And then we walk past her on the street again. And she goes to me, hey, I left you a little present. And I was like, what? She goes, you'll see. I left you a little present. Thanks for being a bright light in my life. And off she walks. And I said to Luke.
No, I said it.
I said, yeah, hang on.
I'm like, Scott, she ain't wearing her little jacket
top.
anymore, is she?
Her top's missing. And I'm like, huh, where'd her top go? So we go to reception of
Just
this
get it out.
giant corp, and they're like, so a lady came and left a gift for you. And it says, Luke and Sassy. Okay, so we can share it. Hopefully this keeps you warm. If you don't want it, pass it on. Enjoy your long weekend. Love, Bridget. Let me show you what this woman crocheted and left at reception for me to wear. It's like a poncho.
Wear it for the next episode.
This entire episode?
Next. Or maybe this one.
Should I put it on? But she said to Luke and Scott, so maybe we should both wear it. I'll wear it for the first half and you wear it.
Perfect for midwinter of Melbourne.
And perfect for what we're going into in this segment, in this episode.
So this
we're talking
episode,
about what like people bring us.
believe it or not, this segment was not about Bridget at all. It's actually about people that come up to us, if that's on the street or online, wanting advice. So for whatever reason, people come up to us wanting advice. What advice did she want off you, Scott? What advice did she want off you?
Scott's just
She didn't
like,
ask for advice, so I don't know what he's on about.
Isn't it fascinating that he can't draw that connection?
Scott, you need to pick your mic up, by the way. Scott's too busy putting his
Isn't
poncho
that
on.
fascinating that Luke can't draw that connection to
Hold
what
on, I'm still
Bridget
trying to
came-
understand what advice she asked for.
I'm wearing it.
See, you can't answer that question, can he?
Turn your video on to see the poncho. It looks great.
Thank you.
It does actually not look too
I
bad.
kind of like it.
Is it warm?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
All right, back to what I was saying. People come up to us on the street and online, and they're always wanting advice off us. And we are in no position to be giving advice. However, people always want it.
No, I am. I think I have enough lived
You ain't a
life
professional.
experience.
You haven't
I'm
studied
a fucking
anything.
professional in a lot of things I do. Thank you very much.
What course allowed you to be a professional?
You don't have
Tell
to
me.
do a course to be
Tell
able
me
to
your
guide
LinkedIn.
people.
Where's your LinkedIn for
Do you
advice?
think people that give ayahuasca over in fucking wherever have done a course in it? No.
However, our DMs are always flooded with people wanting advice. So you know what? I put something out to our socials, seeing if anyone wanted advice off us.
Yes, but also we always do the go sassy go thing when we were bored.
Yeah, like a year ago, we would go on TikTok lives where people would want advice off Scott, and after he gave some sort of mediocre advice, I'd
Hang
go,
on, why are
go,
you
Sassy,
punching
go.
down? We're supposed to be excited by doing this. So
Oh,
why are
I
you
am
punching
excited. So we don't. So we've got a few voice
down? Hang on,
messages.
Yeah.
slow.
Mike?
Okay, cool.
Well, I guess first up we have Carly, who sent in her problem that she wants Luke and Sassy Scott to solve. Okay, here we go. Pop your headphones
I
on,
keep
guys.
getting caught on this thing.
All right, ready? Here's
Ready.
what Carly had to say.
Hey, I love watching you, Luke. You are absolutely fabulous. Okay,
Did she say watch
I guess
Luke?
What
I think so.
I am wanting to
Lukey.
see if you guys can fix is
Spit it
I've
out.
been in a relationship now for 6 years nearly with my partner, and I seem to be the breadwinner of the, let's say, family. If I bring up electricity, if I bring up other bills, etc., it just gets put onto the table and nothing else said. Where I'm paying basically half rent. He only pays a half rent, FYI. So I
Yeah,
pay my half.
Yeah, that's fair.
I pay electricity, food, everything else to do with the house, while he goes out and buys luxury an RX-3 that costs $300,000.
He's a fucking idiot.
Oh,
That's it.
was an abrupt
I think Carly's come to a realization of what she needs
Yeah,
to
she
do.
was like putting it out there and she's like, whoa,
Oh,
hang
God.
on, bam, hang on.
Now that I say it out loud. Thoughts, Scott, advice. Hold on.
Listen,
6 years.
I need to understand first their home environment.
We can't. That's all they've
have
been given.
Okay, this is all that I've been given. I'm going to assume that the way this person acts around money is that they haven't had any experience in actually managing funds.
Who, this Carly or the boyfriend?
The guy. He's got money, but he doesn't know how to use it. So therefore, sometimes you need to assume the role of somebody who needs to lead or initiate or instigate or a conversation and a responsibility. So I think you have to say, hey, listen, straight up, I just recently went to a podcast and asked them for advice because I think it's crazy the relationship you or I in, given that you spend $300,000 on a car, but you never actually pay for any of the bills. So now that we're 6 years in, I want to be able to go or understand what your intentions are with our relationship and if you intend on paying any bills.
Because you just can't assume other people have your way of thinking.
No,
This
trust
is
me.
6 years now. It's 6 years that she probably loved doing it at the start. She liked doing everything. He got comfortable. He's probably thinking, yeah, I do half rent.
She's resenting him. It's going to get to resentment really,
I reckon
really
it's already
quick.
there.
Yeah, it's
I reckon
there.
resentment's already stacking on.
It doesn't seem like children are involved.
Who's buying $300,000 cars?
You know what? Get out before the children come.
No, you can sort your shit out.
Really?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
So you think she should stay in the relationship?
That's not what I said. I said people can change their ways. So
you're
instead
saying
of
give it a
abort
go.
mission, you should communicate your position and your needs and your wants. And then from there, that person might go, oh my God, I didn't know that that's how you're feeling. I thought when we first signed up in our relationship, you were the breadwinner and you were more than happy to always do it. So now that you've told me that actually you're feeling a bit resentment and we're not on even playing fields, oh my God, now I'm going to start going 50-50 in all of our bills. Fuck, my bad. That might happen.
I guess that's the thing. Someone can't know something's a problem unless you communicate it.
So Luke, then what's your position?
I feel you need to give it a time frame. I feel if she's going to bring it up.
So give what a time frame?
Because do you think he can change just like that? Like, hey, I'm paying all these bills. Are you expected him to go there in that moment? Yep, I'm going to start paying.
Hang on. So you agree with me? You have to communicate your position first to him.
Well, if you think he can change. You're saying he can. He probably can. But do you give that a time frame? Do you wait till the next lot of bills come and then he's like happy to pay? I don't know. So I'd give it 3 months. If he's not willing to start paying, then he's out. But you got to give it 3 months. You're going to be there for another 6 years and now you got 3 kids.
But do you think obviously have this conversation with him first and then give it a time frame to see if things change or adjust? Yeah.
I think so.
All right. Next up comes from Ali. Let's take a listen.
Well, I have a problem that I reckon you won't be able to help me with. My daughter lives in Perth. I live in Adelaide.
That's
Got
the
my
issue.
two
First problem.
grandchildren there. We've had a big fallout, and it was to do with her husband.
It's you.
She's the
And I
mother-in-law.
don't think you would be able to help us to reconcile. I would absolutely give you every cent I own if you could, but that is what I would like you to do. My name's Ali. Thank you.
All right, if that's all we're given, so the daughter's moved to Perth. We don't know if that's with or without the boyfriend, but she's left states from her parents. So that's kind of saying there's more than just an issue of the boyfriend.
No, that's not. She might have gone for work. She might have gone for love. She might have gone to get the fuck out of the worst city in Australia.
But if she truly loved her family, she would probably want to stay.
No, that's
That's how I see it.
Also, it was her husband, I think, not her boyfriend.
Her husband. Then. So I'm thinking...
You don't have to stay. This is the problem. You don't have to stay where your family are. You're supposed to keep those fucking branches growing out and moving.
So, but whose side are you on then? The lady who's talking or the daughter then?
I'm going to go with the daughter.
That's whose side I'm going on.
Yeah, but you're saying there's clearly a problem. People
there's
don't
more
leave because there's a
issues.
problem. Maybe the mum's made it a problem that she doesn't like that her daughter's gone.
That's what I'm
She needs
getting
to
at. That's what I'm getting at. So there's other issues going on probably, and there's more reason to why she's moved to another state. She doesn't want to be with the mum, but the mum's thinking that it's the daughter and the husband's problem. But really, it's internal.
I don't really know what you're saying. You need to be clearer. Go.
I would say that she has issues going on. The mother, the one who's just, what's her name? Ali.
Ali, yeah.
Ali, I think could be sometimes needing a mirror to look at herself because I think she's pushed her daughter away a little bit and she's putting it down to the husband, but I don't think the husband's the issue.
I guess then going closer to what the actual problem is, right? If we implore that she wants to resolve the falling out, how would you guys go if you were in a situation like this? What would you do to resolve a falling out like this?
So what I was going to get to was if you truly want to have a relationship with your child, you need to drop whatever it is that you've got going on and you need to hope that they are making the best decisions for themselves and their life, especially if they're an adult. And you need to drop whatever issues and problems you have. You need to allow them to either make an error and a mistake in their judgment, and then they might come back and go, "Oh, I fucked up, but what a life lesson. Thanks for being there for me, mum." Versus fucking having strong opinions and saying, "Don't move to another state. I don't like this guy, blah, 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 blah." Let them find out, fuck around and find out, and then let them come back to you and go, "Oh my God, I'm sorry." Or not even you were right. Just knowing yourself that you were right, but you can't be making decisions for them as adults.
Do you think though that it's a bit of it's pick me or pick them, where I don't think they should be doing that, and that I feel like that's the issue at the core of it though, right?
Yeah, possibly based on what we've heard, yeah.
So making an ultimatum of sorts?
I don't think a parent should do that unless she hasn't put forward that they're terrible for her daughter, right? So I think the issue moving forward is that she needs to work on a relationship with her son-in-law as well.
No, with herself. The son-in-law probably doesn't want anything to do with her if she's causing this type of tension already.
Yeah, so maybe she needs to work on that. She needs to work on a relationship there to get her daughter back.
Would you advise her to just contact the daughter if they're not in contact? Because sometimes I think people who have fallings out, they're scared to contact maybe the person on the other side because they're scared of how that person might react, whether it be in anger or guilting or something.
That and space. Sounds like they need space. Let
like
your daughter go for a bit. Let her contact you.
We don't know how long it's been. What about if it's been 5 years?
It's a long time.
Keep waiting.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
That sounds
Mate,
like distance more than it is space.
Should she reach out then?
Physically, metaphorically.
If it's been 5 years, should she reach out?
I thought we are only going based on what we knew.
What should she do?
Nah, I reckon let it go.
Wait for the daughter one day?
Yeah. Because you come knocking on the daughter's going to be like, I haven't figured it out yet. I'm still pissed off with you. Yeah, it's going to be on Ali's terms again.
I think she needs to put on her daughter's lens, figure out what maybe she has done wrong, and that's how she would go back to maybe heal that and apologise.
And again,
accept.
daughter may be in the wrong. However, mum needs to shut her fucking mouth and stay out of her daughter's business and let her business fuck around. Let her daughter fuck around and find out.
Should we do one more quick one?
One more.
Final
What's a quick
one
one?
is from Jess.
How do you get rid of a narcissistic ex that is in a relationship but won't leave you alone after 2 years almost?
Go to the courts.
Send help.
Go to
Send
the
help.
courts. What's that thing called where people can't contact you or go near you?
I've got one of them.
Well, there you
An
go. What-
AVO?
AVO.
AVO.
No, it's called something else, actually. We call it something else. here.
Restraining order?
Can you get something like that if it's just because
Protective order or
Can you
something,
do
I
that
think
if
it
they
is.
just if they're not aggressive?
Yeah,
but
it's
just
pretty
keep
hard though.
contacting
It's
you?
pretty hard. You have to. So listen, a narcissist actually gets joy out of this, right? So you can't. If you find yourself playing and fighting against a narcissist, they're winning already. So you have to play the fucking real game, and that is. You can't be sending in and asking two fucking podcasters for their advice on it. You need to block them on all accounts. You need to make very clear fucking boundaries. And once those boundaries are crossed, you need to have an action plan of exactly what you're going to do if those boundaries are crossed. Now, that can be as simple as you block them on email, you block them on phone, you make it clear to them that you never want to hear from them again. And if you do, that you will be contacting the police. And as soon as they contact anybody that's like in between you and them about you, if they do try and contact you in any other way, you go, okay, cool, that's my boundary. And I said, as soon as you do that, I'm going to the police. Then you start keeping a record of all of the instances over the past, call it 18 months or 2 years, whatever it's been, that of all of the contact, all of the conflict you've had with one another. If you've ever made yourself clear with them that you want nothing to do with them, their behaviors, blah, 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 blah. You take it to the police, package it up really fucking nicely, and you put in an order for them to be removed from your life.
Did she say that this guy's got a new partner? I think she said that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Another
all a bit
layer
weird.
of weirdness.
Just to add to it all, I had a friend that was in a similar circumstance where they blocked him off everything, but they were transferring money to their bank account with messages.
Yeah, so which is also part of an AVO. Like that's illegal. That's another way. That's another form of
Yeah,
contacting.
and when I laugh, I should just say it's just because of like
wild.
how it's so wild. Like,
we had a guy that was sending Uber Eats to us, dinners. Yeah,
Delicious.
yeah, with messages.
out of interest, did you eat them?
Yes. I'm not throwing away a fucking Thai green curry.
Luke and Sassy.
Scott.
So Luke and I think it's really important that when you go to somebody's house, you say, thanks for having us. So we would like to say a big thank you to the Wurundjeri, Woi Wurrung and Bunurong peoples of the Southeastern Kulin Nation, the land on which this podcast is recorded on.
Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.